What's going on, everyone? I'm Jared. It's good to see you. And the OM-3 has been my main camera jam for the last year. I've shot over 17,000 photos with it last year alone, a couple thousand this year already. Raw files, okay? Crazy shooting like all over the place. And I'm still not even close to being done with this camera. It is my basically forever camera until, of course, the next one comes out. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because even though I love this thing and I talk about it being nearly perfect, it is not. And I would like for the OM-3 Mark II to be even better, to be even more legendary, if that's possible. And I think it is. So let's talk about some of the things that I would fix and some things I'd like to see out of the future of not only the OM-3 Mark II, but OM system in general with their cameras. First up is the creative dial. It's hard not to talk about the OM-3 without talking about the creative dial. I rest my fingers on it. I love the tactile feel, and I really love how it's basically Fujifilm on steroids, almost. OM system, please let us change the names of these profiles. All right. So when I go to color, I don't want to see color 1, color 2, color 3, color 4, or maybe you could change the name. I mean, Fujifilm has like classic chrome. That sounds cool. It's a lot cooler than color 1. Panasonic G9 II, they have Leica monochrome profile, which is, oh, that's pretty cool. You guys just have mono 1. It's not as cool. I love the way your colors look and everything like that, but adding that would be a special little touch, and it would make a little bit more sense in our brains. So you're sending someone not color 3, you're sending them, you know, whatever you name your profile. That would be really cool. So please let us do that. When I'm talking about sharing the recipes, also you have to make that easier. Right now, it is a convoluted mess. Some people just share screenshots of like their screen with that color thing, that, you know, that color spinner. Other people just give you values, but you're not sure where to punch in those values. You guys, OM System has a website that is supposed to be for sharing JPEG recipes. It just doesn't work very well. It makes us have to go to the website, download an image from someone, load it into OM System, and then get those onto my camera. And that's just way too much. I'm never going to do that. It's way too convoluted. Please just make it like Lumix Lab. Just do that. All right. Lumix Lab, I can connect the Panasonic G9 II right to Lumix Lab, download stuff. It takes a second. It's super easy. Allow us, you know, we can name them and all that stuff. Just steal their stuff, pretend like you're, you know, chilling, and then do exactly the same thing that they're doing. All right. Make it better, make it easier for us to share. I would ask that OM System, you guys take this stuff way beyond it. Allow us to go and add grain to our color profiles. You allow really cool looking grain into the monochrome, allow us to do the color, allow us to do, you know, color grain versus monochromatic like a Panasonic G9 II. Give us some halation like the Fujifilm X-Half. That would be super cool, wouldn't it? Add different types of film borders, and within those borders, allow us to custom, like just have randomize them, or maybe we can customize them. I just think there's some options that you have there for us to be able to have some fun with this that other manufacturers aren't doing, right? Adding all these things together would be really cool. And finally, I think this is the biggest thing that you have to change if you want to like kind of keep up with Fujifilm, is the white balance needs to be saved on a profile level. So if I go to color 1, I need to be able to save my white balance in there. That's different than color 2 or whatever I'm using. The reason why is because back in the film days, we'd buy a color balanced film and we'd get that unique look. So if you went outside using that film, you'd know you'd get maybe bluer or warmer photos, whatever. Over here, it doesn't make sense for the auto white balance to kick in, or for the profiles to be controlled at a camera level, because you want to be changing the white balance depending on what that JPEG recipe needs. And so it's hard to do that. So when you tell people, hey, here's a cool recipe I have, dial in these things, they have to go in and dial the white balance in every time. And if they go to a different mode, they have to keep changing it back and forth. And it's hard to remember all that stuff in the field. Just let us change it. If I go to color 3, bake in the white balance, and when I go back out, it goes back to whatever I had before. Beyond the creative dial, the CP button is also unique to the OM-3. This allows us access to high resolution modes and things like Live ND, a lot of the really cool computational features that basically not too many other people have in their cameras. I would like it to be improved in general. So give us the high resolution mode with less motion blur and less failure. I think Panasonic does the high resolution modes a little bit better. Also give us the ability to like focus stacking, give us a focus stacked raw file, or at least somehow combine all those raws into a stack or a folder that we can quickly access them later. I think those would be cool. I'd like a noise computational photography feature. I think that would be really cool. The problem right now with some of these smaller sensors is the JPEGs have a lot of noise at higher ISO. Raw files I'm not really worried about anymore. I can go into Lightroom and get rid of most of the noise, even at ISO like 16,000, whatever. But the JPEGs suffer a little bit. So having a mode on the computational feature computational button that I could just shoot really high quality noise reduced JPEGs would be cool. We could kind of do that with the high resolution modes, but I would like it to be just quicker and less of a time delay. So instead of increasing resolution or anything like that, it's just devoted to just getting rid of some of the noise somehow. That'd be really cool. Also, maybe a stitching button. So I click the button and it knows that the next series of photos are going to be stitches. And then, you know, I don't know. I don't think there's enough power in this thing to be able to combine them in camera, but it'd be very nice to be able to overlay the previous shot so we could see what we're doing with the stitch. That would be really cool. And then if I was able to get into the computer and be able to have a folder that was marked by pressing the computational feature for stitching, I could quickly do the stitches myself. And really, some of these things would be a great way to negate any of the problems that come up with talking about micro four thirds sensors, which is a little bit more noise and not enough resolution sometimes. And these would be really kind of quick ways around those. The final kind of aspect is just general improvements. We're going to put a bunch of different things together. Number one would be for general improvements, increasing the EVF resolution. The OM-3 is fine, but it does suffer when I'm using it next to the OM-1 Mark II. It's just a little bit easier, especially when I have to knock into manual focus. The OM-1 Mark II makes it a little bit easier. So I'd like to have them be equal, at least at the very minimum. Also, I think it's time to improve the video. The OM-1 Mark II and the OM-3 have decent video options. There's 10-bit there, but it's missing all the stuff. There's a reason I have the Panasonic G9 II, and I haven't sold it yet, and that's because it makes video easy. And basically, the transition from focus is just soft, and it always seems to focus on what I want it to. It just makes it easy. It's very beautiful. OM system, I don't like using it, for instance, talking heads because it warbles a little bit, right? And that's a struggle. So if you guys are going to improve your video, I think the hybrid shooters out there that are becoming more and more, even me, right? I think they're going to enjoy that. As far as subject detection goes, I don't think you need all these things. Let us check or uncheck some of these so I don't have to scroll through them. I got that idea from Sam. Thank you. Also, do we need planes and trains? Like trains, there's train tracks. They don't change. Like I know where the train's going to be. I can just shoot the train. And also, do I need birds and planes? What kind of situations do I need to be in to say, hey, don't focus on that bird, instead focus on that plane? I mean, that I don't see them flying together very often. I don't know. Figure it out. Just put it on auto, guys. OM system. If you guys could do all these cool computational things, just know what I'm taking a picture of and focus on it. Like it's that easy. I know. I just want everything. I think that wraps up most of it. There's a couple other small things, but I don't know. This is already the most complete camera for me on the market. I think it could do better video. I think that if they did that, it'd be even better. And some of the small things that we just talked about, but overall, I just love this thing. I hope you give the OM-3 a chance, but don't buy it from Amazon. Please don't buy it from Amazon. Buy it from your local camera store if you have one. If you don't, I would be honored if you bought one from my Rockbrook camera store in Omaha, my store in Omaha. I love these people. They're amazing people. They're a lot of fun. Your local camera stores, my local camera stores provide community. They provide expertise. They allow me to go to a place that is like my people. I go in there and I talk about cameras. I show cameras. It is a good time. So please try to support your local camera store or any local camera store. Let's stay away from Amazon. Let's stay away from those big places because photography is heading to some weird places, and I want more community. I want more local engagement, and let's go ahead and support smaller places, okay? I'd be honored if you did that. I love this stuff. If you guys have any questions, ask me below, email me. Let's go and have some fun with photography, and let's always be creative and doing some cool stuff, even if our cameras are not perfect, which these things are all almost perfect, right? Till next time, we'll see ya.